Are we recording? Shit, all right, we might be live. Gentlemen, how are we? I've been really upset today. I'm not a fan of getting things in the mail anymore. They're never giving me anything. They're just demanding things so they could kick rocks. I it was over 3 hours I spent. This could have been set up in 4 or 5 minutes. But listen, tomorrow we're gonna go see an old politician. It's one of my favorite things to do to just troll the liberals. We got the rainbow fucking thing on this. The headquarters are getting set up, right? Because you guys keep asking for my rants. And look, the YouTube, it's gonna get clapped, right? It's gonna get cracked. The YouTube is coming down. There's maybe one video on it now, but we have a lot of things to go over, right? Because flight is at 4 in the morning tomorrow. We're gonna talk to John, OG, capital J John. That's what we're gonna call him. And listen, I have no other choice because you guys forced me into this, right? I have thousands of the most important people all over my page, and we talk about we talk about whatever it's called, where you're trying to keep work life balance even. Listen, I'm running 6 companies and I gave a girl a third name. I have 3 different names now. So I there were 400,000 people that saw this last video. We're approaching the 1 million people. I'm trying to keep it as realistic as possible. You guys want to know what's happening behind the scenes? Shout out to Steve. Shout out to George, of course, both inspiring me. Shout out to Scars, probably doing something. I don't even. I don't know what you want me to say about that one. And shout out to John. I'm going to see him tomorrow, 4 in the morning. We're going up to Canada. I know these people just love maple syrup and bunch of moose, probably inappropriate moose porn, but that's up to them. That we're gonna go see what this is about. We're going Chateau Hawthorne, Ottawa, whatever the Christ. Like my headphones aren't even connected to anything, but they look cool. So it's you guys will always listen to whatever it is I have to say. So yeah, we drop in 6 or 7 to go out for the night. My dad's bringing Chili's home. This is good vibes, right? So listen up. It's Friday. We work Saturday. We work Sunday. We work 7 days a week now. I'm gonna be talking tomorrow about the side of the bed, side of the bed late at night, because you all know exactly what the fuck you're doing that is ruining your life. So I've been getting better at it. I've been doing it more often. Put your phone upside down. Leave in another room. Sit there and just, what am I doing that's like ruining my life? So I got a good new few side quests. I'm really upset about getting things in the mail. I'm gonna keep bringing that up because when I went to Mexico, no one fucking bothered me. There'd be every once in a while my mom would have a yellow letter for me, and I'd she she probably should have opened it, but she shredded it instead. So it doesn't even matter what they said inside. I'm 22. Listen, someone woke up today in a Tesla, so life could be far worse. I think we've all been negative at times, so we're gonna try and remove that, right? I've been fasting on and off. I've been trying to better myself. We'll drop down to 2 meals a day. The last podcast, actually, I didn't I didn't like the way I looked, so about 2 weeks later, I was like, damn. I looked on a scale and I dropped 15 pounds, and I was like, you're that. I don't know anyone that's like that. I had 360 out of 365 days in the gym last year. I cracked my wrist. Blowing out my ACL was hard too because I had to learn how to walk again as an high school soccer athlete. I'm like, this is fucking ridiculous. I couldn't open any green olives. I couldn't open anything with this, right? The spank bank right wrist. Ridiculous. I agree. Um, I still feel that, but I told a girl today, I'm like, she said something really stupid. I'm like, all you do, all you ever talk about is me listening to you complain. I just tried to fix the volume, but all she does is complain. I don't want to be someone who's like that. So everyone around me, bruh, you should be in the gym. You should be getting healthier. You should be taking things seriously. Like, of course, we're gonna be cracking liberal jokes tomorrow, big girl jokes tomorrow. It's fucking the chat's going off with Jewish jokes right now. I don't know what you want me to even say to that. Like, I'm gonna probably bring that up tomorrow. I know it's a softer topic, but I am part Jewish, so a lot of people want an explanation. Cause don't ignore your eyes, don't ignore, well, maybe your ears, but don't ignore your heart and don't ignore your stomach because there's so much happening right now that I'm like, you are fucking lying to me. Just stop lying to me. And that's never gonna happen. So that's why I have to see capital J John tomorrow because yeah, the all my homies hate Bill Gates. My original quote with John. That it speaks for itself, right? So I'm gonna bring it up tomorrow. I think you all understand that if I can point my screen downwards, they'll have a Lamborghini on that. I don't know if you guys could see it, but all I've cared about is cars, right? I want to be realistic. I really like the faster you drive, the faster you get to where you need to be. And my what makes my mom really, 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 really upset is when, you know, I'm driving fast, I'm driving with the windows down, and I'm driving with loud music on. So possibly my three favorite things in the entire universe is flying down the highway with the windows down, with the music as loud as possible because I am a trap producer now. I am part black. I am black, you could say. I do wear Jordans everywhere. There's 7 or 8 different things I'm running now. It just made sense because I never want to force anything. These are all I didn't force it. I put in my 10 years with multiple things. You see, I'm trading stocks, right? This is going to be a big part with John because I actually want to help people. There's bleaching from people because I don't want to post gambling, bruh. It doesn't make sense to me, and that's another one of the things where I'm saying, bruh, if something's not clicking, no, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not buying a prostitute, and I'm not buying a lottery ticket. Because, bro, that the lady that smells like cigarettes at the deli, you've already taken 15 minutes, and you're still spending $75 on the lottery tickets. And I've only heard 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to $10 of you actually winning. So if I have to have beef with you for that, and even the microphone is cutting out, you guys needed to understand what the fuck is even going on in my head because this is what else do you want, right? I have to say shout out to Steve, shout out George, shout out LPM Radio. This is where I'm directing everything, but those are not just business partners, those are friends. And again, I'm not forcing a single thing. Everything is falling onto my lap, but I've been doing the legwork for the past 10 years. So for the last 3 months of this year, it's going to be a lot of legwork, but I'm no longer looking at from how is the end of the day or how do I feel. I'm now like, yo, the next year is set up from the past 9 months, and the last 3 months are gonna be a breeze. But that's why we're gonna do double the work, right? I said we work 7 days a week, right? I want you all to be successful. I want you all to take care of people. I want you all to be respected because shout out Jack as well, my new friend I met. He has a S3 with a porn license plate on it, but people can start to smell your glow. I think you can understand when you walk in the room and everyone turns around. Duh. I didn't say anything and you didn't hear anything, but you felt something. You turned around and I was there. I am 6 foot tall. And I'm ignoring all the girls right now. I don't even want to fucking listen to it. Shout out to Paper. When the private jet comes soon, my mom and my little sister, those are the females that need a flight on the private jet with me. No other girl. I don't even. I'm really disappointed, but listen, right? Because, like I said, we can't just be complaining all day. You know, the first video going viral with John was 400,000 views about an ice cream situation taking from the children. So we're gonna give back to them. We're gonna figure out something with the ice cream. I'm gonna talk to him tomorrow. I don't. He might be drunk. He might not. We might both be drunk. But I'm not. I'm not upset with it because yeah, I agree. All the veterans, bruh, why do they have nowhere to live and nowhere to eat? And why are they addicted to drugs? I don't. There, we have a lot of questions, and you know, I'm trying to get John down here. I think he's a big part of this because people see. Look, you have paid advertising, right? I understand what I'm doing, right? And you have different social, like I agree. There is no left versus right. That doesn't even exist. That's not even a true thing. So, John's taught me that recently, and I'm trying to stay calm. I'm trying to always hold the door for others and be kind to others because we are all gonna be judged. I'm not even my everyone around me is turning to religion. I'm not able to really confirm anything yet. I see the evil, so I'm trying to stay away from it no matter what. I see it there and I know it's there and I'm telling you it's best to avoid it. Sometimes listen, I know Scars told you guys that his advice to George who just turned 18 is sometimes you need to get a prostitute and listen, do with that what you will, but I'm going to just say look, a lot of the time, even just hanging out with my puppies, my one of my favorite things in the whole world is when I launch the ball and this fat turd is running through the fields and it goes into the woods. She doesn't stop. She just dives straight through. And she did that to the radiator on the house, and that's one of my favorite things in the whole world right now. So we're all gonna pass away. I'm trying to be really realistic here. We talked about Bill Gates and we talked about being aware. So all of our lives have probably been cut short. Coming from a professional, if you're asking me as a professional, yes. All of our lives are going to be cut short, regardless of it's the water, regardless of it's the soap you use, regardless of the protein powder at the gym. I don't fucking buy any of it, as in believing it. I do buy it because there's no what it's very hard for us to avoid it, right? So I hit up, of course, Nature Jab. I'm trying to even just his deodorants, right? Because I'm gonna tell everyone it's not what you're selling, it's how you sell it. I have my Goblin Reach software, and what else do you want me to say? If 1,000 people pay $22 a month, that's $22,000 a month, which very soonly put into crypto would accumulate to get me the Lamborghini Aventador. Listen, that is a big part of this mission. You could say it's the entire mission, but recently, the past 2 to 3 years, it's not been am I gonna get a Lamborghini? It's when I'm gonna get a Lamborghini. But now I'm starting to understand, like, to see the guys that let the little kids sit in their Lamborghini to take a picture, like, for me, that's like, bro, you just changed the trajectory of his whole life. And the very first podcast, my very first interview with George, Big G, Big G and uppercase J, we talked about car guys because, bro, I think we're all sick of the snake shit. I really dislike lying, and one of those feelings is when you lied to your mom and immediately you felt that like dark cloud. I think that's very telling, and I've used it as like a temperature, as like hot. Stay away from that shit. Don't be lying to people. Don't. I'd rather just if you need to just never talk to me again. I don't even give a fuck anymore. I think I've come to terms with it because, well, when I made 444 plug, I blocked 700 people. Like, I don't care about your opinion anymore. And of course, I unblocked Jason and Devin. These are people that are like closer, where I'm like, this is who they already know exactly who I am. They know I want to make fun of liberals. They like, I was chubby too, but I dropped from 210 to 165 right now. 360 days out of 365 days in the gym. I'm not allowed to make fun of people. So I also want to also let you guys. I said never be a victim. Don't ever be a victim. I don't even want to be heard complaining, as I said. So I'm losing my voice. I gotta save it for tomorrow. I'm just putting this up as a tester. I'm trying to get John the same setup. You know, John has the same beliefs as us. I understand some of them are a little extreme. You can't say that's the same for everything, but you know, we are gonna. I'm gonna give away ice cream to kids because I think that is gonna just force your look. I'm forcing my way to win, but I'm also forcing my way to like push greatness because I saw the dude saying instead of saying it's bad luck to see a black cat crossing the street, you should say it's good luck to say it's a black cat crossing the street. When I heard him say it on a podcast, I'm like, bro, you just changed someone's trajectory. So I don't know, maybe I change one person at a time, maybe I do it a lot of people, but little pieces of them at a time. But yeah, if you don't want to be near me, we don't ever have to talk again. But that's along the rules of like the life I've created. Like I'm allowed to say I want a little island so I don't have to get things in the mail anymore. Like I'm sick and fucking tired getting things in the mail, listening to the bull like